Hello scrapbookers, this is Megan and I am back today with a Scraplift Saturday. So this month I decided to use an old collection from my stash. This is Plus One by Amy Tangerine, and this is actually one of my favorite collections from her, even still. I just absolutely love the colors and everything from this collection. So here you can see I am just matting the photo with a few scraps, and then I'm going to pull out, let's see, I just made this layout last night and I can't even remember what I did. So you will have seen the layout that I'm scrap lifting, and I really just wanted to do something super simple. And this layout turns out not to be super simple, just because I was making it late at night and I just kept, I don't know. You get an idea in your head and you're like, I can do this. And then you start doing it and you're like, what was I thinking? So I am the worst at making triangles. Like, I can make these little triangles, those are fine, but the big triangles, like, I wanted to add a couple bigger triangles with pattern paper, and it just, I don't know, it takes forever and it doesn't work out. Okay, so here I'm thinking, okay, I want this to be the paper that goes in the background, so I draw a line, and then it's not going to fit in my paper trimmer, so I use my scissors, and it's pretty much a straight line. So that's good. I'm going to grab a white piece of paper and I am going to start building my layers, my triangles, all of that stuff. So now I'm going to pull, let's see, oh, I forgot I did this. So I decided I didn't like how big that top part was. So I'm going to cut it down, and I started cutting it all wonky. You probably can't even tell here, but I could totally tell that it was wonky, and so I'm like, dang it. I always do that. I hate cutting with scissors because I can't cut straight. Like, the first time that I cut it was a miracle that I cut it straight. Anyway, so now here I'm going to use this grid paper, and it's the same teal that I matted the photo with, and I am going to make a little bit of a bigger triangle. And here I'm going to cut that out, and that's going to go perfect right there. And I apologize if you can hear my computer again. I don't know why. I think my fan is dying, so I'm going to move my whatever this thing is called, mic. Okay, so now here you can see I've made a couple other triangles. That one was a little bit too wide, so I'm going to cut it thinner, and I really like that. So I'm going to stick with those two little triangle clusters for now, and then I'm going to pull out another piece of pattern paper, and it's going to be this orange. So I'm going to start using the orange, and then I find this pink, and this was on, it was a branding strip. I was like, that would be so perfect, sorry, I can talk, to cover up like the wonky cutting job that I did. But I'm still going along, and I'm going to cut out this triangle with this paper because I was thinking it would be kind of fun to have, you know, this orange on there. And I wasn't sure if I wanted the pink really, and so here I'm just going to mess with this. I decided to make my line straight, so I cut it with my cutter. What's that called? A trimmer. Yeah, sorry. Now I'm going to decide, nope, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stick with the pink as my like pop color. So here I pull out this gray pattern paper, and I really love that. So I'm going to draw a triangle on it, and it actually turns out pretty good. Whoops, sorry. My husband is shopping. I probably shouldn't have been doing this while he was shopping, because he always texts me and is like, hey, do we need this? Yeah. I guess I should not complain because at least he does the shopping. I hate shopping. So he started doing the shopping a long time ago. I think it was when I was pregnant with my youngest, because it would take me like 2 hours to shop because I was so fat and slow. Okay, so now I am going to start gluing down all of these pieces. And I think that that gray triangle just is perfect. It just worked out awesomely. I'm glad that I found that paper. Now here I'm just cutting up another pink background. I wanted to kind of bring some of the pink into the top of the layout because I had the pink on the on the background. And so that's going to bring in that little pop of pink up to the photo. So now here I'm just going to glue everything. And then, yeah, I really like how this layout turned out. At first I wasn't quite sure if it was going the way I wanted it to, but after finishing it and everything, like, it looks really cool. I like it. And this is a photo of my son. Oh, okay, before I talk about the photo. So the Scraplift had like some lines where I don't know how the person that did the layout did it, but I just decided to make my own, like, draw my own lines of a triangle. And it didn't turn out as awesome as I wanted it to, but it's okay. It works. It's okay. Sometimes you do things and you're like, dang it, why did I do that? Anyway, so now here you can see I am putting down some fancy cutting foam. What's this stuff called? Fun foam. And it's not really fancy. I don't know why I said fancy, but I'm just cutting it into a triangle, and then I am going to, I'm going to kind of piece it together here on the bottom, and that actually works out really well. I was like, why did I do it that way? But it actually works out well. So you can see that's what I'm doing there. And then I'm going to glue it on the background of that and then glue it down. And here I'm just kind of moving it around because I wasn't sure if I wanted it there. And then I'm going to start putting down all of these pieces, all of these triangles. And then I decide, okay, I need another set of triangles. So I'm going to cut out a couple more triangles. And sorry, I must have walked off. I don't know what I'm doing. So here I'm pulling out these scrap pieces of paper again, and I'm going to cut those down and add another one to the right, another couple triangles. And that works out really well. I really like how that turned out with the triangles. And I kind of made the layout my own. It's pretty much it's very close to what the original was, but at the same time, like, it's not. So it's got kind of a little Crafty Meggy spin on it. Okay, so here you can see I'm going to start gluing these down. And so the inspiration piece that you will have seen at the beginning of my video, the thing that I got from the inspiration piece is the triangles. I don't know if you can see, there's like little tassels, I think, in one of the photos on the inspiration piece. And so I kind of was like, well, they kind of look like triangles. And I was looking at sketches and I saw this sketch that had triangles and I was like, that is perfect. So that's kind of where I went with the inspiration piece. Was I saw the tassels and it made me think of triangles. And that's what's kind of fun about inspiration pieces. You can kind of get inspiration any way you feel like, you know, like I saw triangles and that's where I went. It's not like you don't always have to use the colors, or, you know, like if it's a summertime layout, you don't have to scrapbook summertime photos, you know, something like that. So I decided that the triangles were what I was going to be inspired by, and I really love how this layout turned out. So here I'm going to pop the photo up so that it can sit on top of that triangle that I had already popped up. And that works out perfect. I think I'm almost done. I've got everything glued down, and I am just going to do the title, which actually I was thinking at first that I was just going to do like a simple title like first band concert or, you know, something boring like that. But then I am going to look at, I have a drawer full of die cuts, and I had some, let's see, these stickers from Dear Lizzie, and this one says live on it, but I'm gonna kind of make it say live. I don't know if it works that way, but that's how I'm gonna say. So my title is actually going to be band live, and I just thought that was kind of different and cool and not so boring. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, I'm trying to embellish a little bit more. So I find this this embellishment, or this, what is this? A die cut that says rock on it. So I'm going to think about having it say rock live. Sorry, my husband's texting me again. So here I'm pulling out a bunch of embellishments, thinking I need more embellishments, but I'm actually not going to embellish anymore. I'm just going to leave it as is. I am going to glue that rock little die cut down right where it is. And then I'm going to put down my title, which I said is going to be band. Oh, I do try putting that feather there, and then I find this cute little gold washi tape clip, so I'm going to put that there underneath the title. And my husband is now asking me to go look for chocolate ice cream and make sure we have some, so hurry up me, I gotta go. So here I pulled out this little hello printable, or I think it says hello today. So I'm actually going to cut that up. Oh, I forgot I did this. So I found a tag, a little tab tag thing. And so I'm going to glue that down. And I really like how that turns out. That looks really cute. And it's just a little bit more embellished and just adds some more to the layout. So I'm going to cut this hello today printable up, and I'm just gonna have it say hello, or maybe I'm gonna do the today. I don't remember what I did, and I don't have the layout right here. Maybe I do. Yes, I do have it. So I chose the word today. So I'm just going to glue that up there, and now I'm going to start looking for a alpha. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm thinking, okay, what else am I going to do? What else am I going to do? And so I fussy cut with this word hello, thinking hello live would be my title, but that doesn't work. So here I'm going to start messing with some alphas. And now I found my alpha, and I'm just going to put the word band down. I actually don't have an N, so I'm going to try to make an M work, but I cut it and mess it up. Excuse me. And yeah, so I decided to use a U, an upside down U, and that works. It's fine. And that is the end of my layout. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that you guys have a great scrappy day. Bye.